Hey guys, welcome back to 50 Days of AFL Fantasy. Today on day 44, we're talking about Luke Ryan and the Fremantle Dockers defensive depth. Luke Ryan, the general down back for the Fremantle Dockers the last few years, 29 years old, pure defender, 24 games played last year at an average of 82, which was a bit of a dip down from his previous few years, I feel. Uh, High score there of 127, a low score there of 49. So not quite the ceilings we were expecting from the previous years, and definitely the floor scoring dropped off as well there. So 3 scores of 100 plus for him last year, and 2 of those he did convert into 120 plus scores. So when he was turning up, he likes to hit the higher ceilings, which is good because we did expect that from him the last few years. He was hitting 150s on the odd occasion in the last 2022, 3, 4. Definitely had the higher ceilings and the more consistent role, I feel. But just in the recent years, with the emergence of Jordan Clark in particular, taking a lot more kick-ins at the Dockers, Luke Ryan dropped off a bit last year and wasn't getting the marks, wasn't getting the kicks. It was pretty much as simple as that. Disposals dropped off, marks dropped off. Uh, and yeah, it just wasn't quite amongst it as much, I guess. Carl Warner is the next best defender at the Dockers. So that tells you really all you need to know about the distribution of the ball at the Dockers defensive line. It's all about Jordan Clark and Luke Ryan these days. They're splitting it pretty evenly. Uh, Judd McVie is a new inclusion there, so we'll see how he fits into the back line. He's a pretty decent up-and-coming defensively running, carrying defender, sorry. And we'll see how he fits in after a few years at the Melbourne Demons. Heath Chapman has been pipped to kind of also take responsibility the last few years, but just haven't seen anything from him. And then, there's a lot of names down here. Austin McDonald, Alex Pierce, sorry. Bailey Banfield, Brennan Cox, Brandon Walker. All these guys have been there for a while. A lot of key defenders there. I haven't seen a whole lot from these guys down the bottom. Josh Draper, Cooper Simpson, Ollie Murphy is one that I do remember hearing about last year after his draft year, but I think he's also a key defender. So look, a lot of big guys at the Dockers spoiling the ball, I feel, and the only ones really marking and kicking the ball in the defensive half are Jordan Clark and Luke Ryan, and I don't know, maybe Hayden Young or something like that if he gets back defensively. But that's it. It's just those two guys that are doing most of the damage down the back or racking up the ball. So I'd like to think Luke Ryan can get back to some kind of form from the last couple of years. Don't know what his issue was last year. Just the Dockers game plan, I guess, and more of a midfield heavy team, and not stuffing around in the back half as much, I guess, because that's where a lot of Luke Ryan's points would come from. Junk time, had some big quarters over the years, but just not racking it up as much last year. So, Luke Ryan, I think he's definitely better than an 82 and much closer to a 90 average in the upcoming years.